And we are back at LegionsCon 2024, and we are at the booth of Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, Spero Toys. What's up, guys? How's everything?
Fantastic.
How's been LegionsCon so far for Spero Toys? The reaction of people seeing all the amazing action figures, as always, that you guys have here. I mean, it's not a surprise that everybody were excited about Animal Warriors of the Kingdom.
Thanks,
and some of the new lines that you guys, Spero
man.
Toys, are
Yeah.
having. They're like cooking, right?
We got some fantastic stuff in the works and already fantastic stuff available. We had Wave 4 in stock, sold out of Akin and Mongrel within, I think it was like 20 minutes of us actually having them this morning, so that's always good. The reception on the Wave 5 that we've got coming with the Necropale and the Fearless Ranger, people are eating that up. Then, of course, Jason decided to be kind enough to show everyone the Mamba, that big boy. So if you pay attention, look, girls, check this out. So look at the scaling between the thing and that Mamba. I mean, tell me that's not an intimidating and super cool elephant. All right, so
That's insane.
moving on, on this general thing here, anybody who has an opportunity, go on our website. We have a Toys for Tots raffle that we're doing where you can enter in to win this bad boy for $5. All the proceeds will be going to Toys for Tots this year. Custom painted by Jason. Arlen custom made a weapon for him. So he's got a completely original weapon from the original General Thane. And it's going to Toys for Tots. So this can be yours for only $5, right? And let's see, going into all this here. Series 2, Wave 1, Brawlers and Lizards, right? Who's not ready for these big bad boys? These here will actually be scaled up 5% more. So these are gonna be bigger, beefier boys. They're gotta be brawlers, right? The Void needs to be large, in charge, and intimidating. Go ahead, checking out the lizards here. Both of them are gonna end up having the articulated jaw, Gresh with his articulated jaw and eyes, tongue attachments. So you can actually port this into the port in his mouth, so you can use it as his chain or as like a dagger tongue. All right, hold on, wait. We're gonna pass this off to the man himself.
No, wait, what's happening? What's going on here? What's going on here? What are we doing?
We're talking about our Wave 5. I mean, our
We
next
got our
figures coming.
So we got our check models for Series 2 in, with the exception of Oxidus and Grimes and the heavy infantry. But you can get a good idea of what kind of articulation, and a lot of people were curious about the bigger guys having that same range of motion, so you can see they're quite agile. What am I missing? Oh, these are actually 5% smaller than the final production version, so it will be noticeably bigger.
And Jason, can you tell us about this line right here? We're already,
Sure.
Andrew, like walking around the Spero Toys, what's going on with Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, but we seen here Brick helping us to clear the space.
Yes, production assistant.
Thank you so much, Brick. If you don't know Brick something, go on his YouTube channel, one of the most amazing YouTube channels in the right there.
There it is.
And the community right there. Just follow Brick. He's not just have like an amazing channel, but he's one of the most amazing people I know.
Thank
you. Jason, tell us about this amazing thing right here.
So we are introducing Bushido, which is Samurai versus Folklore. The first wave will be 2 different samurai. We've got an elite samurai and a bounty hunter samurai. They'll include additional heads. We don't have everything displayed, but they'll have hands and other accessories that we don't have on display. But we'll also have, right here, we should have had a nice big beefy Oni figure. So he will. These guys will have a bad guy to fight right out of the gate, and then as we go into each wave, we'll introduce additional samurai and or Oni, or a mix of the two. So I'm kind of campaigning to get a ninja in wave 2, but we'll kind of see exactly what Dan wants to do. So Spero is producing these, and Dan Mitchell is doing all the concepts and designs, and I'm doing the paint masters.
Okay, and I mean, we have here space zombies from Mars. So what's going on here?
So this is by our good friend Arlen Pelche, who has sculpted for Hasbro. Chances are, if you have any Marvel Legends or G.I. Joe Classified, you have all of that. This is actually him and Adam's line. So, they're part of the family. Arlen did a ton of action figures for Spero. So we wanted to make sure that we got to show the love and introduce these figures for him at the booth. I believe they'll be doing their Kickstarter in early March.
Wow. And they were telling me, I'm so sad because I was like, oh, let me get one of the figures just to take home. Since I do one of the reviews for Jaguar,
Right.
But I was like, let me pick up the Jackal, and everything was gone in about 20 minutes. Tell us about Legions Con 2024 for Spero Toys. Like, how was the reaction of everybody? I know by fact that you guys have one of the best quality action figures in the whole indie market. I will always say that because it's reality. I mean, your action figures are amazing, but tell me from the perspective of Spero Toys, how good Legions Con 2024 was, and what's next for Spero Toys?
Well, I think Legions Con has really become like, the gold standard for toy conventions. This year didn't let us down. We got amazing beast reveals by Four Horsemen. They unveiled an absolutely epic giant dragon, which I think everyone's excited about and kind of trying to figure out where they're going to store it in their house. As far as the Spero booth, we were totally blown away. We actually made a trip down to our warehouse, which was about an hour away, to replenish. And then I woke up this morning and I get notifications when we do sales. And I thought, that's cool. People must have liked what they got yesterday because they're buying stuff. And then I realized that some of the crew was downstairs already selling. And so by the time we got downstairs, I think they were sold out of the Mongrel and Ahaken, which I call Aken Kin because it's just easier to say. But and then I think about halfway through the day, we sold out of the Gladiator Pale. So the only thing we have left to wait for at the booth currently is Gladiator Atreyu.
Wow. And we know you guys are running an awesome competition, toy photography competition.
Correct, yes.
And I want to let know all the toy community, because we have a bunch of good artists in the toy community, and Spero Toys is running this amazing campaign for toy photography, a competition. Hey, if you like to take toy photography and stuff like that, this is the place to go. And I'm actually one of the hosts for this awesome competition. So tell us about that, Jason.
So we're actually accepting photos right now. The actual competition will start on November 15th, and I believe it'll run for several days. I'm not exactly sure. You'll be able to actually vote on who your favorite photographer is, or your favorite photo. And there's a first, second, and third place winners. There's first place is 150, second place is 100, and third place is 50. And then also, obviously, eternal fame on the internet. So it's a pretty good deal. And we're super excited about it. It's going to raise a lot of brand awareness about Animal Wars of the Kingdom, and awareness about a bunch of fantastic photographers.
Well, Jason, thank you so much for your time. I know you're a busy person, but you always welcome me in your booth. Like, I'm a part of the family.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate that, and all your positivity, guys. You guys are awesome. You have an awesome product. It's a better, like the best combination ever, having good people behind a good company with an amazing product. So thank you so much for the interview, and see you next time.